Welcome to Pilates. My name is Katy Mair. Now let's start off with our Pilates by breathing. So first of all, I want you to stand up nice and tall. So have your feet just a little bit narrower than your hips. Spread your toes out, slide your kneecaps up, firm up your thighs. Now tighten the tummy, little squeeze in the buttocks, and then lift your ribs up away from your hips. Shoulders lift up, roll back, draw downwards, but keep your rib cage flat and your tummy firm. Arms just a little by the sides, hanging loosely, fingers gently curled. Tuck your chin in and lift up through the crown of the head so the spine is nice and long. Now we're going to focus on our breathing. So let's breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. And we might find that our breath starts at the top of our chest. So we want to bring it around the rib cage. You might like to put your hands on your ribs, and let's breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose. Let that breath go gently. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. That's it, lovely. Now let's make it a bit stronger. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Can you feel the ribs collapse down and inwards? Let's breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now take the hand in a diamond, so thumbs and index fingers together over the navel and fingers on the lower abdominals. Let's breathe in through the nose, and this time I want you to tighten your tummy and draw it inwards as you breathe out through your mouth. Keep your thighs and buttocks firm so your tummy can draw in strongly. Let's do that again. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And I want you to remember to do that breathing throughout your Pilates today. So let's bring the hands to the sides and rotate the palms out. Breathe in, reach up to the ceiling, stretch up as high as you can. Firm up your thighs, stretch around the rib cage, reach up through the arms and stretch the fingers. Big breath in and breathe out. Hands to sides, chin to chest, scoop the belly under the ribs, slide the hands down the legs, upper body nice and loose. Breathe into the back. Let your upper body hang really loosely down. Let the arms swing. Breathe into the back. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Skip the belly under, slide the hands up legs. With the shoulders to ears, roll them back, draw them downwards. Let's breathe in, reach the arms up, lift the fingers, reach up to the ceiling. Now stretch the shoulders up. Now lower them down without bending your elbows. I want you to slide them down as low as you can. Now breathe in, stretching up. And breathe out. Slide the shoulder blades down. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in, stretch up, and breathe out. Draw the shoulder blades down. Now we're going to bend from side to side. So let's breathe in, breathe out, bend to the side. Breathe in, lift, breathe out, bend to the side. Don't move your hips. Breathe in, lift, breathe out, and bend. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Lower the arms down. Now let's breathe in. Nice stretch up, and this time bend forward, stretch the back. Slide the hands down, legs bend the knees, let the upper body hang loose, and just swing the torso on the arms side to side. Let the weight go in the middle of the foot, nice and loose. Let's breathe in, hands on shins, breathe out, slide hands up legs. Lift shoulders to ears, roll them back and draw them downwards. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of balance. So let's place the hands on the hips and we're going to put the weight in the left foot. Tighten up the tummy and roll the right foot forward. So lift up the top of the chest, drop the shoulder blades downwards and keep the tummy firm. Let's breathe in, lift the knee up, breathe out, tap the toe down. Breathe in to lift, Breathe out to tap. Now you should be feeling a drawing in of your tummy as you breathe in and lift. Breathe out to lower. Let's do that a few more times. Now let's lift the knee up, breathe in, breathe out, extend, tighten the tummy, breathe in, bend, breathe out, extend, point the toe, breathe in, bend, breathe out, point the toe, try to firm up your thigh, and let's do that again. Now let's bring the arms out to the sides, palms up, top of the chest lifts, shoulder blades drop, stretch the arms out, breathe in, breathe out, extend the leg. Breathe in, bend the knee. Breathe out, extend. Nice strong Pilates breath as you puff that breath out and extend your leg. Make sure you're tightening up your tummy when you do this. One more time. And breathe out, lower the arms down. Okay, you can place your hands on your hips again. Let's go to the left leg. Put the weight in the right leg. Roll the left foot forward, tighten up the tummy. Okay, let's breathe in, lift, breathe out, tap down. Try not to put any weight in the left foot. Try to keep the weight in the right foot throughout the movement. Let's do that one more time. Now we're going to lift the knee, breathe in, breathe out, tighten the tummy, extend the leg by pointing through the toe, firming up your thigh. Breathe in, breathe out, extend. Let's do one more. Then bend the knee, bring the arms out to the side, lift the chest, drop the shoulder blades down, breathe in, breathe out. Last one. And breathe out. Lower the foot down. Well done. Now we're going to the narrow end of the mat, looking towards the other end. Have your feet just the hip width apart. And let's breathe in, lift up the arms, and dive the hands forward as we roll down. Skip the belly under, bend the knees. See if you can get your chest on your thighs and palms on the floor. Walk your hands forward, 3 hand prints to pike. Now walk your heels up and down. Just let your head hang loosely. Walk the heels up and down, stretching the ankles and the calves. Now lower the heels towards the floor. Slide the kneecaps up and firm up the thighs. Push through heels of hands. Slide shoulders to hips. Spread your fingers out. And now take 3 big breaths. Now I want you to push through the heels of your hands and bring your chest towards your thighs. Now you should have a nice big stretch in the back of the legs and a big stretch in the arms so you're using your triceps. Let's take 3 deep big breaths in the back. Last one. Now let's walk the feet forward. 1, 2 steps. Now bend your knees, take your hands behind, sit down nice and gently on the mat. Now let's bring our hands behind the knees. Sitting up nice and tall, breathe in and breathe out. Draw the tummy in, drop the shoulder blades down, firm tummy. So I want you to drop your chin a little bit towards your collarbone so your shoulders are soft, your neck is comfortable and your tummy is firm. Breathe in, let's reach. Lift up and breathe out, roll back. Let's do that again. Breathe in, lifting up, breathe out, roll back. Let's do it one more time and then we're going to make it a little bit more challenging. So bring your hands forward, let's breathe in, breathe out, tighten the tummy, shoulders soft, chin to chest. Breathe in. You can reach your arms up a little bit so you can stretch your spine. Breathe in, lift up and breathe out, rolling back. Let's try it 2 more times. Last one. And this time we're going to roll back very slowly to the floor. So let's pause here and hold. Breathe in, breathe out. Roll back just a little bit. Breathe in, breathe out. Roll back a little bit more. Breathe in, breathe out. Roll back a bit more. How are you going? Breathe in, breathe out. Roll back a bit more. Oh, that should be very strong. Breathe in, breathe out. Roll yourself right down to the floor. Okay, so we should be in the end position now. With our feet hip width apart, knees lined up with hips. Try to drop your knees inwards. Okay, just hands create a diamond over the navel, as we did at the beginning. Let's rest the elbows on the floor. We'll practice a little bit of breathing first. So breathing into the belly, breathe out, flatten the tummy down, but don't drop your lower back to the floor. So just flatten the tummy down so it's in line with the hips. Let's breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Flatten the tummy down. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Can you feel your tummy tightening as you puff your breath out? Let's do it 1 more time. Now we're going to squeeze our knees together so we can work the inner thighs. So let's breathe in, breathe out, press the knees together. Now I want you to press the knees and draw your tummy down. Your tummy should feel like it's drawing down. Your inner thighs should be switched on. You can feel them. And you might feel a drawing up in your pelvic floor. So that feeling of lifting upwards up to your navel. And then let's release, breathe in, breathe out, press firmly. Remember to draw that tummy down. Nice puff breath. We want that Pilates puff breath. Breathe into the belly, breathe out. Flatten the tummy down, press the knees together. And let's do that 2 more times. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. All right, let's bring those knees back to the end position. And now we're going to do toe taps. You can leave your hands where they are or place your hands by your sides. So let's breathe in, lift up, breathe out, lower your foot down. Now I don't want you lowering your foot very quickly, just lower it slowly and you'll find towards the end, you'll feel your tummy tighten as you bring your foot down. Now don't worry too much if you can't feel your muscles. Just as long as you're doing what I ask, you should be using your abdominals. So breathe in. Lift the knee to tabletop, breathe out. So your tummy should be quite tight by the time the foot's heading close to the floor. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. That's it, beautiful. Let's keep going. So this is level 1. Anytime you want to return to this, please do. If you find any of the other progressions a little bit too challenging, always feel free to put your feet back down. Let's do 2 more, 1 each side. Let's finish our last one. Let's lift the knees up to tabletop now. And we're going to flex the feet and toe tap down. So let's move the knees forward and backwards so you make sure that your lower back is comfortable. So bring your knees a little bit forward if you can't quite hold on to that tummy. If it starts bulging, you know you can't manage it. Bring the knees forward. If you're quite strong, knees are just lined up with the hips. All right, let's go again. Breathe in, breathe out. Just tap down with your heel. Now it doesn't matter if you reach the floor or not. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in to lift, breathe out. That's it, beautiful. Let's do a few more. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more each side. I hope your lower back is staying comfortable. Otherwise, make those adjustments. Feet can always go back onto the floor. 1 more each side. Now, if you need a rest at any time, just going to bring your knees to your chest. Take a little rock from side to side on the lower back. Now, you don't have to take a rest if you don't want to. If you're quite strong, just stay in tabletop and wait till I join you again. So let's go back to the tabletop position with flexed feet. Now this time we're going to toe tap 2 heels down. So let's breathe in, breathe out. And again, you don't have to tap the floor. They just have to go down low. Keep that tummy firm. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. We've got 3 left. Keep a check on your tummy. Make sure it's nice and strong. Make sure the back doesn't arch, but the tummy's drawing nice and firmly down. Last one. Bring those knees to the chest. Give them a nice big hug. Take a little rock from side to side. Now you need to have your lower back on the floor and your tummy drawn in a little to make sure you're getting that big stretch in the lower back. Okay, so now we're going to bring our feet to the floor one at a time and roll over to our side. So you can extend your arm, if you like, and rest your head on your arm, or just bend your elbow and rest your head on your arm like a pillow. You can also put a towel on your arm, folded up towel, and rest your head on top. Now with your hand, let's bring it about in line with your elbow, palm down, elbow lifted, but shoulders are drawn down. Now you want to bring your legs straight and a little bit forward of the body line. So let's check our feet. They should be flat. People commonly curl the bottom foot in, so I want you to push through the instep downwards to straighten up that foot. Okay, so now the hand's in a good position. The side is lifted. We always keep the waist a little lifted so we can keep the spine straight, and switch on our abdominals. So let's breathe in and breathe out. Lift. You can have your legs a little bit apart, but remember, have your feet nice and flat, just so you can be sure that you're keeping them nice and even and you're working through the inner thigh. Now, if you feel you're quite strong, you can put your hand on your hip. Breathe in and breathe out. Lift. You can also raise your arm to the ceiling. And keep really steady. And we've got 2 to go. Last one. Lower the legs down. Okay, let's lower the hand down also. Bend the knees. Now make sure you're still lifted up on the side. And lift both knees up. We're going to bring the knees to the chest and bring them back. Nearly there, 2 to go. Bring the knees forward, lower them down. Now we're going to lift the top knee up to hip height. Make sure it's a little bit longer than the bottom knee. And we're going to tap the knee, tap the ankle of the bottom foot, tap the knee of the bottom leg, tap the toe, tap the knee and a toe. So we're getting that nice rotation in the hip. Now make sure you lift your knee up nice and high. Don't have your knee really low. So you're not going to have it really low. You need to lift it up. So you're getting that nice big rotation in the hip. Can you see that big movement? Okay, another 3 to go. 2. And last one. Bring the knee forward and let's pat that hip. Okay. So when we get up, we're going to bring the top knee behind the bottom knee and take the top hand. Push yourself up and let's swing the legs around to the other side. Take a lie down. All right, so we're going to extend those legs again. Stack the feet. Make sure you lift up through the side. So you should be able to see your feet quite clearly. Make sure they're flat, so you're pushing through the insteps to extend your legs. Kneecaps are lifted, thighs are firm. Top hand on the floor, about an elbow width away from the body and the elbow lifted. Okay, let's go. Breathe in, breathe out. So our double leg lift. Breathe in and out. Now if you can, place your hand on the hip, but don't let your top hip roll backwards. Okay, other hand lifted to the ceiling. 3, 2, and last one. Lower your legs down, lower your hand down. Now let's bend the knees. Lift up through the side, then lift the knees up and keep going. Got 3 to go. Last one. Lower your knees down. Now keep the side lifted. Top knee lifts up to hip height. Make sure the top knee is a little bit longer than the bottom knee, as we tend to roll back a little and the knee gets shorter. So just have a quick check of those knees. Now I'm going to lift the top knee up now. Tap the top knee to the bottom knee, then lift the top knee up and tap the toes to the bottom toes. So knee tap, toe tap. That's it. Let's make sure it's a big movement. Keep going. Can you feel that in your hip now? It should start to work into that hip quite strongly. We've got 2 to go. 1 and 2. Beautiful. Slow that leg down. Bring the knee forward. Give the hip a nice little pat. Let's take our hand on the floor, the knee behind the other, and lift up. Now we're going to just bring our legs in front of us, and then extend your legs if you can. Now, I want you to try and lift up tall. If you need to sit on a block or a pillow, please do. Now, sitting up nice and tall, just moving everything out of the way so you can sit on top of your sit bones. Extend the legs. You can flex your feet or just relax your feet. Now, you might find you need to roll your mat up and sit on it to lift your hips up a bit. If you need to bend your knees a little bit, that's okay also. But the important thing is to draw the tummy in, lift the top of the chest up so your spine is tall. So very important to have a lovely tall spine for this. So do make an effort to get it up straight. So tuck your chin in so you can lengthen through the back of the neck. And we're going to rest our hands lightly on our head. So let's breathe in, breathe out. Tighten the tummy, twist. Breathe in, look forward, breathe out, twist. Now I want you not to move your head. I want your head to move with your spine. Okay, so you're keeping your nose diagonal. So when you twist, you're going to a diagonal. You're not moving your head any further than that. Breathe in, breathe out. Just notice your feet. Are they pedaling? If they're pedaling, it means you're moving your hips. So I want you to keep as steady as you can in your feet and your hips. We're just moving the upper body, getting that spinal twist. We've got a few more to go. When you breathe out to twist, it's much easier. All right, now we're going to bring our arms forward. So we're going to breathe in, breathe out, bring one arm back. Breathe in, palms together. Breathe out, other arm back. Breathe in, palms together. Breathe out. Now let's do one more each side. This time we're going to breathe in, open up, breathe out, reach forward. Breathe in. Other side. getting that nice big stretch in the back of your legs and that lovely rotational movement. Working strongly into the obliques. One more each side. Beautiful. Let's bring our feet to the end position nice and wide and just relax forward a little bit. Just give your back a little rest. Breathe into the back. Stretch it out. Okay, lovely. And let's walk our feet in a little bit closer. Now you can have your knees bent and place your hands just across your shoulders. So it's nice and comfy. Your arms are crossed, hands are just resting on the shoulders comfortably. Let's breathe in, breathe out, lean back. Tighten up the tummy. Now you can lean straight back or roll back a little bit with a slightly rounded back. Breathe in, lift, breathe out, lean back. Breathe in, breathe out. And of course you can have your legs extended and lean back. If you find at any time that starts to work too much into your lower back, then just bend your knees again, place your feet on the floor. Now, next time we're going to rotate. Twist, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and lift. Breathe out. Breathe in to lift. Change each side you do this. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. And again, last time. Next time we're going to stay down and keep rotating. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's rotate. Don't move your knees. Don't move them from side to side. Just keep rotating. Two to go each side. And last one, lift up. Bring your feet as wide as the mat and drop your upper body between the legs. Breathe into your back. Okay, let's walk the hands up the legs and let's move those feet in, just in line with the hips again. So keep those knees lined up with the hips also. Now we're going to breathe in, breathe out, roll back just as we did earlier at the beginning. So when you breathe in, reach up and keep the inside of your shoulders down. Tighten the tummy, roll back. Okay, let's do that again. Breathe in, breathe out, roll back. Now I want you to bring your arms wide. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep your tummy really firm and flat. Can you feel that working? You should be starting to feel that around your waist, particularly your lower abdominals. Let's do 3 more. Last one. Lift up, widen your feet, drop your upper body between your legs. Let's breathe into the back. All right, beautiful. Now we're going to just bring our feet inwards. We're going to reach the arms forward. Breathe in, breathe out, roll back. Now I want you to lift your toes up. So working into the tummy again, we're going to lift one knee and lower. Lift and lower. So I don't want you to put too much pressure through your heels, but I do want you to use your tummy. You can breathe out to lift your knees, breathe in to tap down, or you can breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Make sure you're breathing. Try not to hold your breath at any stage. Okay, let's try and lift both knees. This is a little bit more challenging. Stay with the single feet if you can't manage. Three to go. Two. Last one. Okay, let's bring those feet apart. Drop the upper body forward. Breathe into your back. So you might work your thighs as well there, which is good because you want to strengthen up those thighs. And hopefully you mostly worked your tummy. Alright, so let's take the hands behind the knees. You're going to breathe in, breathe out. Walk the hands down the backs of the legs. Rolling down nice and carefully until we're on the floor. Alright, so let's bring the knees up to tabletop. Make sure the lower back is comfy, so a little rocking of your hips forward often puts the hips in a nice position. So coming back to tabletop legs. And let's bring our arms to sides. You can have your palms up if you want to, or palms down, or hands in the diamond on the waist. So we're going to do single leg extensions. So let's breathe in, breathe out, extend the legs, slide the kneecap up, firm up the thigh and tighten the tummy. Breathe in, tabletop, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Are we sliding the kneecaps up and firming up the thighs? And in order to do that, you want to point through your big toe. So you're working quite strongly. Okay, lovely. Now we're going to extend both legs up, tighten up the tummy and scissor. Now you might find that you'll bend your leg coming towards you. Just try to straighten the leg as it goes back. Now if you want to increase the intensity of this, then lift up your torso, extend your arms past your thighs, and let's continue to scissor. Remember to breathe. Always put your hands behind your head if you want to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring those knees to the chest and take a little hug. Rocking from side to side, nice and comfortably. All right, now let's bring the arms a little bit wider, palms up, knees at tabletop. You can do this with your feet on the floor. It's a pendulum. So let's breathe in, bring the knees halfway to one side, breathe out, tighten the tummy down, lift the knees up. Remember your puff breath. Breathe into the side and nice puff breath out as you bring your knees back to the ceiling. Now keep your shoulder blades on the floor and the palms up so you don't grab the floor. So let's really focus on working below the navel so we can get those obliques and the lower abdominals working really strongly together. Let's do one more time each side. Now give the knees a nice big hug. Let's take a little rock from side to side. All right, bring the arms in a T and lower the knees down to one side and turn your head the opposite side. So just a little release here. Breathe into the chest that's open and right around the side of the ribs. Let's take 2 more breaths. And lift the knees back up to the ceiling and lower them down to the opposite side. Turn your head the other way. Remember to breathe into the chest of the side you're looking at. Breathe into the ribs, down the side and around the chest area. Enjoy the stretch and the twist in the spine. Now lie back on your back. Let's take one ankle on the knee, flex the foot, take the hand on the knee, push it away so your hips are nice and even. Now if you can do a little bit more, let's take the hands behind the opposite thigh and lift the foot. Now try to line your knee up with your hip so you're not leaning to the side. You need to line it up with your hip so you're nice and straight, feet flex. Now to make this a stronger move, you bring your hands up close to behind your knee and draw your knee towards your chest. And that will increase the stretch around your buttocks and the hip. Let's take a few breaths here. Okay, let's lower that foot down. We're going to change legs over and stretch the other hip. Ankle on the knee. Same hand as knee, and let's push it away so we've got nice straight hips. You can try level 2, hands behind the opposite thigh. Bring your hands up to just to the bottom part of your thigh. And flexing the feet and draw that knee to your chest. Remembering to keep the knee in line with the hip. Nice deep breaths right down to your rib cage, down to your belly if you can. All right, let's place that foot down, the other foot down. We're going to roll onto our front. Now, let's extend our arms forward. Just a little bend in the elbow and place the elbows down. Now, tighten up the tummy and we're going to lift up. Now, I want you to slide your shoulders down towards your hips and tighten up your tummy. And then let's bend the elbows, lower yourself down. Okay, let's lift up and let's lower ourselves down. Bend the elbows. Let's lift up again. So we should be getting some nice back flexion and down. Now let's bring the hands, one hand print closer and we're going to lift up. So that's going to make it quite strong. Shoulders down, tummy in. Extend your legs. That's it, lovely. And then breathe in, bend those elbows. Or breathe out when you go down. You can breathe in when you lift. Draw the shoulder blades down, looking forwards nice and comfortably. And then lower yourself down. Try to keep your neck in line with your spine. Let's lift up. All right, now we're going to stay up a little bit here. And we're going to bring our hands a little bit closer together. Shoulders are still dropped down, tummy's still in. And we're going to bring one hand to the side. Those thumbs are touching, bend the elbows, let's go down. Breathe in, lift up, pick the other hand up, bring it to your side, tap the side. Bring your hand forward, bend the elbows, go down. Breathe in, lifting up, hand taps down to side, bring it forward, that's it. Let's go down, and then lifting up, and the other hand taps the thigh and comes forward. All right, so now I'm going to get you to take one hand on the forehead, then the other hand on the forehead, with the body will lower itself down. And then I want you to breathe in, breathe out. Tap the side, try and reach down towards your toes. Breathe in, Breathe out, reach the other side. So you're doing a nice side bend. This is beautiful for strengthening up the sides of your body. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. This is wonderful for your back. Now you should be working your mid-back area. Almost there. One more each side. Always finishing on the opposite side to the one you started. Let's take our hands, place our head down, move the hips from side to side. Okay, so now we're going to come up onto our elbows and we're just going to create a fist. So hand, fist in the hand. I want you to slide your shoulder blades down and stretch your spine up. So I'm going to come a little bit forward, so I'm on the mat. There we are. Now, this is our grasshopper or our kick. It's one of our kicks. So slide the shoulder blades down, tummy in. And we're going to lift one leg up. So we want to point through the big toe, firm up the thigh, squeeze the bottom of the buttocks, and let's lower that leg down. So I'm going to start getting into using the buttocks. So just tighten up the buttocks, tighten up the thigh, point through the toe. So you get a nice stretchy leg. All right, let's change sides. Lift the opposite leg up, squeeze the buttocks, stretchy leg, and on the other side. Now, of course, if you get cramped, do flex your feet. That will help. All right, now we're going to lift one leg up and we're going to do double kicks to our butt. 1, 2. Keep that knee off the floor, lower it down, but don't lift your hip up. Okay, other leg, lift. 1, 2, extend and down. Lift. 1, 2, extend, down. Last time. 1, 2, extend, down. Now this time we're going to draw the shoulders down, keep the spine lifted, don't collapse down. You need to keep up lovely and tall, and then lift one leg, tighten up the buttocks and the thigh, lift the other leg. Now from this position we're going to do the kicks. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, crap. So if you do cramp, do stop, flex your feet. That's it, that's all right. It's okay to cramp. And let's try that again. Finish off your last one. That's it, beautiful. Take your hands under your chest, lift up, come into a shell pose. So the knees are together and we're stretching back. Now scoop the belly just under the bottom of the ribs, stretch the arms out, chin to chest, breathe into your back. All right, now let's lift up on the hands and knees. I want you to walk your hands back towards your knees so your wrists are directly under your shoulders. Your knees are under your hips. Now spread your fingers out, press your palms down. Now I want you to slide your shoulders towards your hips and don't let your tummy drop. Draw the navel up. So did you see my back flatten? Really important to get that nice flat back. So you're supporting your lower back with your tummy. So make sure you keep that tummy lifted. All right, let's walk the knees in a bit closer and lift one knee up. And we're going to bring the knee in. So tighten your knee, breathe in, breathe out. Squeeze into the buttocks, breathe in, breathe out. Little squeeze. Can you feel that squeeze in the bottom of the buttocks? So squeeze the bottom of the butt and tighten up the tummy. Remember your puff breath. Make sure you use it quite frequently. Now let's do one more. That's it. Keep your foot lifted now, and we're going to pulse. So press up. Okay. So now let's lift that knee up and extend the opposite arm. You need to balance, so tighten up your tummy, reach your arm, slide shoulders to hips, and keep nice and firm in this position. We're going to stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place my hand down. I'm going to draw knee circles. Now I want you to make sure you keep your arms as straight as possible because one elbow is going to try to bend. That means you're leaning to the side. So try and draw nice big circles. Let's try 2 more. Beautiful. Back around the other way. Two to go. Okay, lovely. Now you can lift up and give your wrists a little shake. I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing. So give your wrists a little shake. And then let's place the hands down again. You can also roll up your mat and put your hands on top if you need a softer surface. So just make provision for your wrists if they're uncomfortable. You can also go on your knuckles. All right, let's start off with drawing the shoulders towards the hips, tightening up the tummy. Walk the knees together. Now we're going to lift the knee up and bring it in. So tighten up the tummy and breathe out. Squeeze the butt. Breathe in, breathe out. Are those arms nice and straight? And we've got one more. Hold the knee up, tighten the tummy, stretch the arms out. Opposite arm lifts. Are you nice and steady? Okay, we've got the weight evenly between the hand and the knee. And let's stay there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hand down, pulse the knee up to the ceiling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw circles with the knee. Get your arms straight. Don't lean to the side. No bent elbows. Now back around the other way. Last one. Okay, let's give our wrists a little rest. Give them a shake. All right, now we're going to come onto our knees. Have your knees hip width apart. All right, so you can just have your hands on your hips to start off with. So we're going to take a little sit. Okay, so I want you to tighten your tummy and just do a little sit. Can you feel your thighs working? And let's breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. This is our little warm up. So we're going to do a hinge next. That's it. Are we feeling those thighs warming up? And when you lift up, I want you to firm up your thighs, tighten your buttocks. And let's do 2 more. Lovely. Okay. Now we're going to bring the arms forward. Now we're leaning back. So from the knees, hips to shoulders, we're in a straight line now. We're not doing the sitting back. We're squeezing our butt, pushing the hips forward and switching on those thighs. All right, so let's start with our arms back again. Breathe in and then rotate your hands. Breathe out, palms forward. Breathe in, draw them back. Breathe out, arms forward. So we're working our arms, triceps and our biceps, and we're leaning back, working the thighs, the buttocks and the tummy. So our abs should be helping us. Hopefully your thighs are starting to talk to you. And let's do one more. Beautiful. All right, lovely. So let's take a little sit down for a moment. Extend the legs. Take one foot over the other. And let's bring the arm around the knee. The other hand behind the back on the floor. And use it to lift your spine up tall. Draw the tummy in. Turn your head to look just in front of the shoulder. Let's take a few breaths. And then release. And let's change. So the other foot, arm around the neck, and let's sit tall. Lovely. Looking forward, we're going to bring our heels in nice and close if you can. You can also drop your knees to the side and get up in your own way. If you can, follow me. Bring your heels in, hands behind. Bring yourself into a forward bend. Just bring your feet apart a little bit. Let the upper body hang really loosely down, with the weight in the middle of the feet. Let the upper body hang very loose. Breathe into your back. Let's breathe in. And breathe out, slide the hands up the legs. Push your hips forward, stack your vertebrae up, shoulders to ears, roll back and draw them downwards. Let's take a big breath in. And breathe out, hands down to sides, chin to chest, roll back down again. Let the upper body hang loose, swing your arms, swing your torso. Just let everything hang loosely down. Let's breathe in, hands on shins, breathe out. Slide your hands up your legs. Lift your shoulders to ears, roll them back and downwards. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to just roll our shoulders. Nice big shoulder rolls. Now single shoulder rolls. Okay, beautiful. Bring your feet a little bit apart. Let's take a squat and a deep breath in. Stretch the arms out, thumbs up, chest lifted. And then thumbs down, draw back a little bit more as you stretch into the chest. And we're going to take one more deep breath to finish off. Breathe in and breathe out. Well done. So make sure you look me up again, and I'd love to do some more Pilates with you one more time. Okay, thank you for joining me today. It was wonderful to have you. My name is Katy Mair, so join me again for Pilates.